I'm Kloo, and welcome to a new Minecraft project. So if you've seen any of my other projects, I attempted to make Minecraft into an RPG, and really underestimated the scale of work needed behind that. I'm not a fantastic builder. I do my best, but working on a large-scale adventure map, not something I feel I'm really capable of doing it justice. So I've decided to trim it back and work on a different system. Will hopefully be a bit more feasible and playable, and in lieu of a better name, I'm calling it Vanilla Plus. So essentially using different systems of command blocks, I'm going to tweak the basic features of Minecraft. And starting off today, we're going to be working on a bartering system. I'm going to lay down the groundwork and then we'll get to it. These giant towers of command blocks. Now, it's a bit daunting looking at that, but this system is very, very simple on the surface. So in reality, these are all just different sets. All we're really focusing on is two. A repeating command block, so this purple one, and then a chain command block. So first off, we want to set the repeating command block to always be active, unconditional, and of course to repeat. Then for the chain command block, we want it conditional and always active. So what this means is this command block will always be running, and then whenever this command block is successful in processing what command we put into it, this next block will trigger. So I'm going to put in the commands and then I'll go through how it works. Right, so that's one done. So now all we need is a block of iron and an anvil. If we go ahead and rename the block of iron, H dash, I think it's attacker for this first one. Now we have this named piece of iron. We grab a different iron block, just for comparison. We throw the normal one out, nothing happens. We throw this renamed one out, and we get a helmet. So that was what the H signified. And then you see here, it's got attacker on it. So that was what the word next to the dash signified. The actual importance of that tag we'll get to in a bit. I'm going to fill in a few more of these so I can show them off too. Right, so we've got the rest set up. So now we have a diamond block, netherite block. Ooh, I misspelled. Gotta remember your capitals. Yeah, so diamond block, netherite, and enchantment books. And you can see this is mending. That's very important. So usually the maximum smite you can get is 5. If we drop the mending book, we now get smite 6. And then the diamond and the netherite, same as before. Oh, I did not turn you on, apparently. And netherite, I did. Good, good. So yeah. So one thing you'll notice that's different is the netherite has attacker 2. So this lore tag, which is what's in green, will play an important role in one of the other systems we build, which will help expand upon equipment, allow you to put something on with a certain lore tag and then get the appropriate buffs. But other than that, the other important one is the enchanting book. So using this system, I've given the player access to higher enchants at the cost of mending books, and mending books are hard to find, so I think that's pretty balanced. I think I'm going to go ahead and just make a simplified one so we can go through how the command actually works together. Right, so bear with me because it's going to take a little bit to type out. So first off, you want to start off with an execute if statement. And we're going to be searching for an entity. All entities is the E. And then we want to add 2 square brackets. Best thing to do whenever you're working with brackets is to type them both out at the same time. And now we can add these different modifiers. So we're looking for NBT. We're going to add another set of brackets and see how it turns blue. That shows you it's acceptable at the moment. So in here, we're going to type in item, a few more brackets. And then from item, we're going to type in ID. So now we can add the actual item we're looking for. In this case, we're going to do Minecraft.stone. So now it's looking for if the entity stone exists. And it being an entity means it has to be a ground item. We are also going to add to this the tag bracket. So, is it inside or outside? I think it's in the inside. So, comma, tag, another set of brackets, display, another set of brackets, finally name, and then it's not brackets, it's apostrophe, brackets, apostrophe, wrong one, and then inside is another set, and we write text. The text is equal to whatever you name it. So in this case, we'll just name it trade. Right, so we're looking for an item that exists, is stone, and has the name trade. So we can go ahead and copy this. Oh, we're a bit short. It's fine. Copy it from this end then. I just have to add the brackets and a comma. One more over. Alright, now I just have to add brackets. That's acceptable. So we have to add 1 apostrophe 4 square. Okay, that's going to be a mouthful to remember. So now, if it finds that we want to run, we're going to use execute again. This time we're using an at statement. So at, searching for entity, need to put the square brackets, NVT, and it was 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 square. So, if the entity exists, it's going to execute a command at the entity. So now we can do run, and this is where you can input your command. You can do summon if you want to find a new item. You could do effect if you want it to trigger a potion effect. You could do essentially anything that pops up here, really. Enchant, drop an item, enchant the item in your hand. Give experience, you know, cash in like diamonds, something like that. In fact, we'll use experience since we've already shown items. We're going to run experience, add, although the better way to do this is summon, because then it summons the actual orbs. But we'll stick with add. So add nearest person, so this is the nearest person to the item on the ground, and we'll say 100. We might as well just do points. So every time you drop a stone, you get 100 points of XP. In this side, we're going to use the kill command. I'm going to look for an entity again. Copy and paste our little thing. Forget to add the square bracket and NBT. Fix that up. Struggle to remember what you have to add. That's not it. What am I trying to do? Was 1, 2, 3, 4 square. Okay. So what this command block then does is deletes the item. So it stops an infinite loop, as you saw with the diamond helmets before. So we have to change this to always active and this one to conditional. Right, so if we grab a whole bunch of stone, swap over to game mode survival so we can actually see the experience bar. I'll even have a little bit. We'll rename this to trade. And I need to be in creative to do that. Name this to trade. Now we can swap over to survival. Right. Every time we drop it, we get a whole bunch of XP. And the best thing about this is you're in the wrong game mode. Now, the best thing about it is you can just change this whole set of things to anything you want. We do summon items, we could do give. Again, at P for nearest, we'll just do diamonds. So always a good one. Every time you throw out a diamond, every time you throw out a piece of stone, you get a diamond. So it's a very simple thing to implement and use, and I'm going to put them in the description and comment section probably. With a bit more of a detailed explanation on how to use it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.